Hey, Janet. Hi, Don P. Oh my God, now my eyes are watering. I guess it looks bright. Does it look okay? Does it look too bright? Does it look bright enough? You're so funny. But look at the name of this book, Janet. And I did not, what do you call it, download it, but apparently she has snarky comments you can download. Let's see where she says it. Look, get the snarky quotes to go along with your projects from Kim now. That Kim's the one that worked with Emily on this one. And I guess you can download snarky comments. Hi, Miriam. Hope you're doing well. Missy, Linda Renz, Debbie Bruce. So, yeah, I've been making some little postcard 5x7 little prints. So I've been doing that all morning. Hang on, guys. Hi, Pamela. I'll be right back. Hang on. 1 second. I probably should go get a banana too to make sure my voice is make sure my voice stays clear, but we'll see how it goes. Let's see. Is that Linda, Missy, Tori? Got my lemon water, but I didn't bring up a banana. Probably should. Said hi to Pamela, Hermie. I have to get some more water too. All right. I did make myself a note to remind everybody about the zines. The zine swap is due to Janet by the 15th of July. So just FYI, I'll keep that note there to keep reminding everybody to get your zines to Janet. Hi, Belinda. Chantal. Good morning, Laverne. So yeah, I got some new collage. Like we needed some new collage soup books. We needed some new ones. So I got 2 new ones of these, and I got this book. I'm pretty sure, and if View comes in, I'll ask her. I think I saw this on View's channel, but I'm not sure. Hi, Nanamo. I think, but we'll look at this too. So, but there's a page out of here I'm gonna color, and I already pulled a bunch of markers here to work on. Whoa, come back here to work on a page that's black and white. It's like grayscale. I'm going to color it. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to color from a collage book. So yeah. And anything else going on with anybody? What have you been up to, Janet? The last since I talked to you yesterday. No, I didn't talk to you yesterday. I did go to Hobby Lobby. They did mark down a couple of their inks, but they didn't mark them down like to $1.99 like they'd been before. And there was only like maybe 5 colors that they marked down in their little acrylic ink bottles. So I only got a couple of colors that I thought I didn't have. And I also got this. I haven't played with this yet. This was marked down from $4.99 to $1.24. One of these calligraphy. What's this kind of nib? I haven't opened it yet. This kind of there's a name for this kind of what do you call it? Pen holder. This kind. There's a name for this. I don't use them, so I don't use it. But it's yeah. I think it's to be able to, and it's just plasticky. It's not very. You know what? I'm going to be honest. I bought it for the nibs. I bought it for the nibs. So let's just put them in this little tray here. But anyway, there's different little nibs there. There's 4 sizes. So I got it really for that. I don't like this plasticky, I don't know, it just doesn't feel good in the hand like some others do. But anyway, so it was $1, 24. So I got it for the nibs. For a buck 24, I figured couldn't go wrong with those. But anyway. Let's see. Oblique pen. Thank you. Shows you how often I use an oblique pen, Janet. Do you use them? I'm telling you, I'm never going to use this. I just got it for the nibs. So let's see. Ironic considering I just used my Krylon gold leafing pen this morning. Oh yeah, I pulled that. Yeah. Here we got that ready to go today. We got it ready to go. I think there's still some in there. I think there's some in there, Hermie. Hi, Belinda. Thanks for saying good morning. I haven't seen Tina yet this morning to say she usually is clicking on everybody, you know. Let's see, Annette, Terry Brett. Let's see, who else? Q&L. Good to see you. Linda, hope you and Tim are doing well. Let's see. I think I've said hi to everybody coming in so far. Let me clean my glasses off. They seem a little, need to wipe them down. I did clean them yesterday. So yeah. Hi, Kat. Anybody else coming in I might have missed? I do go back and scroll through my chat later to see new people who I missed, try to follow new people. Hi, Kathy C, Brooke with an E, Leona. And because I do like to say good morning to everybody when we first come in. And then when we get crack-a-lacking on projects, I'm more apt to miss you coming in. So, but I do go back, and if there's especially new people, I'll go try to follow their channels. So, yeah. A sip of water here. Does anybody have anything going on? Hi, Ego Brain. Everybody loves that name. Hi, Mary. Good to see you. Good to see you, Miss Mary. Let's see. Like we should say, Mary. She's not contrary, but she puts those little flowers and we say, hi, Mary. How does your garden grow? I think she got that tree cleaned out of her yard. Lightning hit a tree in Mary's yard, and I think some of the neighbors or the city came and cleaned it up for you, didn't they, Mary? I think that's what she said. Brooke's coloring and mouse and cheese page with Prism. A mouse and cheese page with Prism. Brooke, I follow you on Instagram, don't I? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. Hi, let's see. Hi, Debbie. So I got all the little kits in the mail this morning. All the little kits that, I got all that done. And I got a couple other things to get. I had to print out some prints for a couple of thank yous. So I did print out some prints, some 5x7 prints of some of my collages for thank yous. City took the trees away. If y'all want to see them, y'all want to see my prints? So yeah, I'm going to, as long as my printer keeps printing nice, so far it's doing well. My new Eco Tank printer is doing well so far. There's just not enough. There's not enough settings in there. Look, I gotta move back. I got boobage hanging over there. Let's move that up a little. That was my elbow. What was I going to say about my printer? There's not a lot of settings that I've found. I'm going to have to probably download I'm not Adobe or anything that fancy, just something for this computer. I have a nice program downstairs, but it's really old. The program that I have downstairs is old. I don't even think there's drivers for that anymore, but it's really an old program, but it works so good. But the printer downstairs is, my old Epson Artesia is, I don't know, 10 years old. I don't know how old it is, really. I don't know how. I can't say. I don't remember. But anyway, so that's why I got the Eco Tank. Plus the Eco Tank, oh my gosh, I printed, let me move these markers here. I printed all these 5x7 on photo paper. and it didn't even budge the Eco Tank inks. They're still completely full. That's what I love about it. So I just need to get some kind of a not Photoshop, but some kind of a photo editing program for this computer so that I can adjust colors more and do more stuff. Hi, Cat and Paste, and do more. Hi, CB. Oh, you got your happy mail? Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I hope it made you put a smile on your face, CB. Um, so so I just need to be able to adjust, clarity and all the stuff that nice photo programs have, color quality, all that stuff that I have downstairs. This one just has the basics. And so, but I'm doing okay with. There's Miss Tina. There's Miss Tina. Let's see. Scrolling. There's the rest of Tina saying good morning to everybody. And so yeah, so I'm sending out. There's Barbara, Chicken Pot Pie Society, gonna sing all day. She sings. She'll put a song to anything. So let me just show you. And I did just tab them. I think I made like 6 of each one. So I'll just show you what I got here. I did some more of the, and these are just 5x7 rather than like 8.5 by 8x10. I just thought these I don't know, they just worked out fine, just for some thank yous and stuff. I just like them better. I can put them, I'm going to back them on a black cardstock. And so there's the Alice Rabbit one. Then here's the artist one, the artist girl one down there in the corner right there. The only one that didn't really work out as well as I want is the dragon one. And I think because the detail there was so much detail now, I didn't like it as much. But here's the eclipse we did this one on the day of the eclipse. Tina's still, there's a lot of people here this morning. Tina's still saying good morning. Hi, Nina. I said hi to Belinda. Angie, good morning. And then this is the one that we just did the other day, the Egypt one. And then here's the one with the terracotta soldiers in the snow mountains. And then here's the dragon one. The dragon one I don't know. It just wasn't that clear. I don't know why. Again, let me turn off that overhead light. I can't get, too many settings in the program that came with the printer. It's okay, but it's okay, but it's not my favorite. And then I did print out this one too. So I thought they turned out pretty good. Thanks, Terry. Thanks, Debbie. So anyway, I have some of these going out. I got to get those in the mail probably tomorrow. But yeah. So I thought that was, that's a lot. It's like at least 6 of each. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 times 7 is 40. Is it 42 or 40? 42. So I got 42 of these. The 2 fit on a page. But it didn't even budge the ink, which I loved because I'm used to getting those little $20 cartridges. Anyway, enough of that. Thank you, Janet. Yeah, I thought they came out good from printer. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Tori. And good morning, Tori. If I miss saying Cat and Paste, I think I said good morning to you. I blanket hello to anybody I missed. Let me see. I wrote it down here because it's the Epson ET Eco Tank 2850. It's not an expensive one. It's not the cheapest. It's not the most expensive. It's kind of a mid-grade one. It's the 2850. 2850. So I know, right, CB? Right? So anyway, so, no, don't do that, Barbara. Don't do that. Hi, Joyce. All right, so let's go ahead and look at these new books I got. I'll show you this one first. I thought about working in this one today, but I found a page out of here, a grayscale that I want to color out of here. So you're welcome, Mary. So I'll show you this book. And then we'll look at these. Let's see. Do I need to zoom in? Maybe let's zoom in one. Let's just see here. There we go. That's a little better. How's the lighting? Does that look okay? All right, so I'm going to flip through this book. Hi, CK. Hi, Colleen. Look, Colleen, two new. Well, they're not the newest ones. I have the newest ones, like the fish one and some of the others. I'm not sure, I think they came out in 20, I think 23 with these two. But we got tons of them. I've been showing them every time I get them in. The collage soup ones and the pork toast ones. They're just so fun to play with and make little collages, right? They're just so fun. Okay, wait, before I go on, let's see what else I was going to talk about. That is, and I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do it, but I think they're calling it Jelly instead of July, Jelly. But when I say Jelly, I always want to put an I there. But this is Carrie the Crafter is going to start July 1st, and that's why it's Jelly postcard play, all one word. And so if you want to do a postcard a day, it just has to have something in it jelly printed or a digi print of a jelly print in your postcard. And I did show some of the ones that I started. I mean, I got the bases. I got some bases done. Let me get over here. Let's see here. Let me show some of the bases that I got. And if you go over to Carrie Griffiths or just put in Carrie the Crafter and he'll come up. And he's already done like three videos on prepping for the challenge. And it just has to have something jelly printed and you have to have the number of the day every day. And it's not a hard challenge and it's not a swap. It's just a challenge. And I did start a few background and it's postcards 4x6, has to be 4x6. That's the other thing. And so I showed them on Monday, but I'll show them again here. Some of the postcard backs that I've made with the jelly print that if I participate, I'll be using these. I have a few here. I have about, 12 or 15 of them that I've got started for backgrounds. And so this one's like a jelly plated print here, and then I added a piece of jelly printed tissue here. Same for that right there. Let's see. Need to get out your jelly print, Mary. Mary, you work on so many projects at once, Mary. Mary, I don't know, Mary, what to say. Mary, she's always got so many projects going on, I swear. So these are some of the ones that I have backgrounds started. So if I decide to do it, I have some starters anyway. Let's see. Love that challenge. The postcard challenge, Anita. Are you going to participate? Are you going to participate in it? So yeah, there's a few there. I have a few more in here, but you get the idea. That's the start of doing if I do the hashtag. Let me pull it out here again. July. That's how they're saying it. Postcard play. GELY. Postcard play. And so yeah, and just hashtag it if you participate. Oh, thanks, Janet. There's Carrie's channel there. Let's see. You overwhelm you? Yeah, Mary. Mary, and I won't tell. I don't want to fuss at you, Mary. You need to just pick your favorite projects and let the others go. Don't, because you get overwhelmed and you start feeling guilty because you haven't finished things. Pick your favorite ones. I would say 2 or 3 and let the others go. I don't finish everything I do. If I don't finish it, I let it go. Let's all sing it now. Let it go. No, let's not. Let's not. I'm not going to sing. Don't worry. Oh, okay, Mary. I just feel for Mary. I do stop by. Mary streams really early most mornings, and then she streams, I think it's Friday. Is it Friday and Sunday nights? Really later on, like it's like 8:30 my time on Fridays and Saturday nights. But she streams really early, so sometimes in the morning when I'm getting my day going, I put her on in the background and try to chat a little bit. Uh, so yeah, hi Raul. Let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and start then. So let me go ahead. And this is because reading is awesome. And this came out in 2021. And like I said, I think I saw this on View's channel. If not, then I don't remember whose channel I saw it on. But I liked it because of the reading quotes. And this is looks it's grayscale. This is not black, it's grayscale. So don't think that that's just the way the color is. um that it's all about books and reading. So I thought maybe I might do something for Boo out of this. And because she's all into reading now. She's read the whole first series of Sarah Moss's, I forget the title of the series, and she's into the second series now, which I think there's 8 in that series, and they're all thick books. They're big, thick books. And I'm so happy she's into reading because she never really found her niche reading growing up. She, of course, they have always read and, had to read for school and stuff, but she never loved reading like Cameron, and me. She never loved reading like now she does. She just loves reading. So I was really happy with that. So hi, Ann Makes. So you can read the quotes here while I flip through. So they're just it's really a cool little book. It's like an 8x8, and it's just on Tina, it's just on copy paper. uh, so, but I just thought it was really cute. So if y'all want to take a little peek at it real quick before we move on to coloring, there's a grayscale picture in here I'm going to color. So, yeah. But it's just all books and all reading. Hi, Marguerite. Hi, Sue Connor. Good morning, everyone. I think that they're trying to do the challenge. How the supplies I need, they're never actually done. So that could be very interesting. You mean the jelly plate challenge, Sue? Yeah. And don't forget, y'all need to get your zine swaps into Janet. Get the zine swaps into Janet. And if you want to know more about the information, what to do, how to fold, see my in my community tab about, I don't know, maybe about three posts back. It says zine swap in the post title. You can find it, because the only other thing I really post in my community tab are books every week. Every Sunday night or Monday morning, I post pictures of books. So if you all like books, look at my community tab, because I think we're up to week 76. I've been posting book pictures for 76 weeks in my community tab. So you can do it, Sue. Let's see. Hi, Arlene. I'm just trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody while I'm just sitting here reading chat and flipping. Once I start on the project, so don't anybody email me. You missed me. I don't do it on purpose. So, but you can see the quotes over here. So, but isn't it a cute little book for My Secret Bookish Life? A coloring book for book lovers. I just thought it was so cute with inspirational quotes. So we'll probably color in this, throughout maybe the next couple weeks or something. Yes, I know, Leona. I know I've been posting quite a few. All right, so let's start with this one, because this is the one I'm going to color in today. Let me put a tab on when I get to it. I already pulled markers here and markers here, so y'all don't have to watch me pull markers. But I did already pick a page. And, most of the collage books, there's not a lot of grayscale in them. But I did find one in here. So, and I like this quote by Tolkien. May the wind under your wings bear you where the sun sails and the moon walks. I have to write that down in my book. So, yeah. So I'm going to flip through this one, and it's Emily Stone, And this one has Harper Sullivan helping her. This one is Emily Stone with, what's her name? Kim Witten. You can follow, I followed her yesterday on IG. So we'll get to that one in a minute. So if y'all have any questions, put it in caps. Make sure you have all messages selected at the top of the chat so that you see all the messages. Hello, Spare Room. Spare Room also has a Instagram color book. She does color books. Am I correct, Spare Room? I'm pretty sure it's you. Okay, so let's keep going. So there's a few grayscales in this one. Again, this one is Fairy Flight and Dragon's Light. So there's a few grayscale pictures in here. So I'm going to color one of them. I'll show you when we get to it. But aren't they cute? So, of course, all know it's AI generated with the help of the artist. So, and they say it too. This is the one I'm going to color. We're going to color this today. We're going to color her. So I'll have to forego these little creatures on the back. Yes, grayscale, pan pastels is great for grayscale, but I'm just going to use markers today. But yeah, I do use pan pastels on grayscale. Well, I use pan pastel in coloring my portraits. I do use pan pastels quite often, more than probably you see me do on stream, in my commissions and stuff. But anyway, so I'm going to do that. But look, aren't these fun? Aren't these cool? You can practice your drawing and your sketching with them, Just get out a ballpoint pen and your sketch pad and start just, sketching. Practice. Practice your sketching with all this awesomeness. Those are modern gremlins. Okay, thanks, Roll. Here comes Malibu. Let me see. I need to turn the brightness down just a little. It's got a little flashed out. There we go. That's better. So I just think that they're so, fairy tale-esque. Fairy tale-esque. Isn't it, Brooke? I know. A little kind of Gandalf-esque. She's stunning right there. She's kind of just has an older version of Nicole Nichols. Nichelle Nichols. Star Trek Uhura, older. I've drawn her older. Not her, but Michelle. No, baby, come on. Let's get away from that. She wants to come up here and get in everything, of course. I see you. I see. Let's see. It's almost 10:30. You're in Australia, correct, Spare Room? I think you're in Australia or New Zealand. Thanks for stopping in. I do follow you on IG. Let's see. Terry Garcia Pizza and Help. Oh, thanks, John. John had the drone footage last night on the Quest of Oak Island on his YouTube channel. He showed the current drone footage of Oak Island. Thank you so much for I got the hiccups from my lemon water. I always get the hiccups from my lemon water. Thank you, John, for supporting the channel and keep up all the info on the Oak Island. We've been following Oak Island since the first year. Is it 14 years ago now? So anyway, yeah, thank you, John. I appreciate that. Thanks for stopping in. John's going, hello, gang. So, are you knocking things off on the floor? You knocked off my marker. You're sitting on my markers. You're knocking my markers off onto the floor, baby. So anyway, I hope y'all let's see you in July, the next drone video for updates. Okay, well, July starts next week, so it'll probably be a couple weeks in, right, John, before you have the new drone footage. It's always so cool to see. It's always so cool to see drone footage of Oak Island and what's the work they're doing or what's going on. So I know Malibu, look at her. She loves being with me. And of course, I'm sitting here talking. So, she thinks I'm talking to her because she doesn't see you guys. So she thinks I'm just sitting here just talking and talking to her. Little boss. Yeah, she is a book lover. She does. She lays on my books. I try to catch pictures of her every now and then, of her laying on books and snapping. Oliver he doesn't really do anything. I mean, he's cute, but he doesn't really do the cute things like Malibu does. He doesn't like laying up here on my desk. He doesn't like being in the art room. She likes to be right up here. And if she gets off the desk, I have a little pallet for her on the floor that she lays on. So she likes to be right next to me. So are y'all liking this book? So thank you, Emily, for putting these together. I like this. I like this. It looks like little, I think they're supposed to be mushrooms, but I would put jellyfish. Jellyfish flying over the house. Thanks, Tina. Tina put in a link to John's YouTube right there. And also he has a Facebook group. He has a Facebook group with like 70,000 followers. So everybody loves Okan. Well, I mean, most people love Okan. So anyway, I think these are fun. They're fun to make cards, collages, just using on random things. And they also have, if you follow them on collagesoup.com, they have tons of downloads for really like 99 cents. You can get a lot of downloads. I don't do that because I buy the books and if I really, really needed a copy of something, I just make a copy of that thing. But I don't just print them out, I haven't found the best printout. If one of y'all know, what do y'all use? If you do digi printouts, what paper do you use that keeps it looking like this, that keeps it looking so good? I have not found any good inkjet, well, now I'm in the Eco Tank, but it's still ink, inkjet. What paper do y'all use to make your digi prints? I'm up for ideas. I'm raising my hand here. Let me know what paper you use to make good digi printouts. I just have not found it yet. Just have not found it. I mean, I print out like my photo paper for my prints, like I showed y'all my prints here. These little things like these, I use photo paper for this. But I don't want photo paper for cutting and collaging, right? So I need some kind of inkjet printer paper ideas. Megan, did you print for my new coffee shop? Sorry, lurking. Okay. What paper do you use? Anne has the same question. Y'all share. Now we all share. I share everything. So y'all can share with me what paper, what brand though, Janet? What brand? Because I've probably tried that. 24-pound bright, but who makes it? I'm writing them down. Y'all let me know. I will test all of them. I will test them all. Janet said this one. I'm going to try to see which brand she's using. Let's see. PMR suggests for paper for I don't want. I have paper for jelly printing. I have great paper for jelly printing, but doesn't work good for the inkjet. It does not work for inkjet. So let's see. Do you have a paper company nearby? No, I have a printer friend that can give me some paper, but I just, I'll just go buy whatever brand. Tell me what brand it is, Janet. Let's see. Now, I don't want sticker paper. Debbie, I have my favorite sticker paper too, that I print out my stickers. Like here's one I haven't cut out yet, but like this printer, this is a sticker paper. I have good sticker paper. I just need for inkjet printing, guys. I need inkjet printer, not sticker paper, not not glossy. Raul, I don't want glossy. I want copy paper. Copy paper that makes good inkjet. Are giving me everything in the world. Oh, Miriam says she has them printed outside, so she has no idea. Tina. Oh, it's not plastic, but I don't want sticker paper though, Debbie. I don't want sticker paper. I want copy paper that looks like this quality. You know what I mean? Clear and crisp. You are so funny. Uh, yes, exactly. Yes, Jane. This is what I'm looking for. Not photo paper, just like, copy paper. Staples will suggest best paper and will show you. I don't have my Staples closed down, so I don't have a Staples. The struggle is real. And catch just catch a stick. Okay. All right. So Janet hers, she's saying the HP when she said the 24 bright white HP laser jet. Um, and I am sure you can use a laser jet for inkjet too, but I wrote that down. Yeah. Okay. I wrote it down, Janet. I have hammer mill paper, and hammer mill is good for like the jelly plate, other things, but it does not make this. It doesn't do this. I've tried it. It does not work. So, all right. Well, if y'all are watching this and you hear me talk about this, then leave a comment. I'll see some sheets to test. Oh my gosh, Dan, I'll just buy some. I know copy paper's not that expensive, but I just want to buy the right, you're writing them down too, Anne. So yeah, whatever, that makes a good inkjet printer for a copy, or digital. What do y'all use when you have digital, when you download a digibook or prints or kit or something? What do you use? What paper do you use? That's what I want to know. That's how you mama for. Yes, and Meg says, Dina and I want to know. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so this book is really fun. Look at those cute little baby dragons. All right, so there we go. But anyway, what I was saying is they do have books like for really inexpensive prices to download. I use Stone. I don't know what that means, John. Okay, so that is Fairy Flight and Dragon's Light, and this is what we're going to color today. We're going to color her with alcohol markers. I will cut her out. I'll put it on a piece, it's thin. Put it on, cardstock so it doesn't go through. Let me pick up my markers at Malibu. Listen to me blaming Oliver from Malibu's. All right, then this one, and the reason I said that too is if you want to download, here it says you can get the snarky quotes to go along with your projects, and this is a scan where you can get them, but you can download the quotes to go with this book. Just ordered this morning. Okay, Terry, you ordered this one? Okay, so Terry's anxious to see this book because she just ordered it this morning. Okay, hi Shelly. Anybody else I missed? All right, so I hope y'all all having a good week. Let's see, did I get it? Miss a little? Let me turn the page to get past the white paper because that's what flashes out the light. There we go. I think maybe just turn the brightness up just a little bit. There we go. So you get all these people in this one. Lots of people, lots of, and other things too. And just kind of reminds you of school, high school or junior high and snarky stuff, and you'll see. Happy wonderful Wednesday to you too, Julie Topaz. Hope everything's going well. Hope work is going well. And let me get a sip of my water here. Take care of those vets, Julie. Yeah, yearbook type stuff. Yeah, a lot of yearbook type stuff. There's other stuff in it too, but yeah. Janet. All right, so here, so you see they've got different things here too, and of course you want to, you can break the spine and get right up in there, but so. But some of them are really funny. I mean, there's some 80s pictures in here that it's like, oh my gosh. This is like a comic page there. And they do give you quite a few speech bubbles throughout. So you can cut these out and make, people say different things, Yeah. Or draw mustaches on them, like Janet said. Or dress them or color them. You could cut these out and use them on a postcard or whatever. And you could, color them with your alcohol markers, more speech bubbles, lots of speech bubbles. And some are just so, little kids are so cute. There's some cute little kids in here wearing glasses. They're so cute. So yeah, but lots of speech bubbles. Like graffiti-esque, like you put in your notebook at school. That's what this reminds me of. Hi, Tiff. Trying to kind of keep the spine flat here. Look at this. Now these look like they're out of the 70s, but there's some because the colors. Look at all that plaid. Not just the 70s, but in the woods in the 70s. I don't know. And look at this one right here with just a crumply paper. I thought that was kind of fun. Lots of speech bubbles throughout because they want you to, the point of it is to use it and put the snark, the speech bubbles. So Janet will probably be ordering this. Janet draws her own speech bubbles, and but I like some of them that are like the cartoony color, comic ones like that. Lost in the woods. But it's just fun. It's just fun. Like, look at that's very cool. I like that. Different little family photos. There's some graduation photos. More family photos. Older family photos. Older people family photos. Look at them. Janet would so be snarking this one out. Janet would so be snarking them out. Whole families. And just more like graffiti-esque stuff. So cute. Oh, chubby cheeks. I just love some of those backgrounds. So just fun, different. Some don't look too happy, but and the hairstyles. Oh, just I don't know. I think back to the different eras that I've lived through. Yeah. So Terry, are you liking it? Terry said she ordered this morning. I hope you're liking it, Terry. I usually order these. Most of them I've ordered sight unseen. I've not seen flips of them. Look, this is what I was telling you about with all the little glasses. Look how cute. The little kids with the glasses. Oh my gosh. Because Denise started wearing glasses when she was like 5. And back when she was little, those big round owl glasses were popular. So she looked like a little head with glasses coming at, like a little owl. That was so cute. So, I love seeing little kids in their glasses. Hi, Judy. So are you liking it so far, Terry? I think it's very fun. saying, and they think I'm not talking to. Oh, don't worry. And they think, Angie, I don't know. So a lot of people may not even have all chat selected. If you don't have all chat selected, you're not going to see all the chat. They may not even see you, Angie. I don't know. It looks fun. Look at this one. This is like Napoleon Dynamite family. Look at these outfits. Look at those outfits. Oh my gosh. And the big hair. Oh my gosh. So yeah. So that is Snarky Malarkey. All right. So let's go back over to this one because I'm going to cut this picture out. We're going to color her. So I'm going to no, not you, Angie. Other people too. Other people may not see you saying hi to them because they don't have all chat selected. All right, so I'm going to just cut this out real quick. And we're going to put her, just the one, we don't need the others. And we're going to put her on a piece of cardstock because the marker will go through. And I did pick colors. So I got skin tones, I got golds, I got other colors, I got blues and pinks over here. So I think this should work. And I got some golds. Let me put a little something here. Let's see. Here's a little piece of a little washi tape thing to hold them all from rolling off the desk. Did they hang that huge honking TV on the wall? Oh, I don't know. Hi, did I say hi to you, Kimberly? Hi, Kimberly. All right, so we're going to color her. She's on a piece of cardstock, so we can. Let me see. I should zoom in one more too. So I'm getting a little closer, just a little brighter, not too much. I think that's good. All right, so no plans. I just picked colors. Let's go ahead and get a couple skin tones here. Maybe these three. Let's see. So I usually start with the skin. I just start with the base and just color the whole thing with the base of, whatever color. Sometimes they're, and I haven't tested this paper. It looks just like the usual copy paper, type paper. But with the good print, it printed out well. I'm still waiting for that answer. Aren't you, Ann Makes? Ann Makes and I are waiting for that answer on the perfect digi printout paper. This is getting a little, this one I think I need another. Let's see. Is this an EEO2? I need to refill these or get new ones. I've used them. I'm just going to go ahead and go right over her lips too. Because these are getting these are getting a little old. So is that even working? Let me go back to the other one. I always do this every time, don't I? Always get the ones that are not working that well. But I have refills for them. But these are just getting old. I think the nibs, I need new nibs on these. I might as well just get some new ones. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see. Let's try another one. The Copics that's a little dark. Let's see. Let's go over here. This is going to be too yellow. It's for yellow. Hang on. Let me try to find another EOO. These are easy too. No. Let's see. Let's try this one. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Not sure if it's picking up some of the ink from the back. It might be picking up some of this. See right there? She's going to have it looking like she has a tattoo on her boob. Because I think it's picking up the ink. That's exactly what it's doing, guys. I'm going to have to be careful and do more pencil because it's picking up the ink. This is not a color book. This is just a collage book. with stuff on the back. So it's picking up some of the ink, but it may dry and it may not show through too badly. We're going to go with it anyway. All right. So we'll see. Let's see. Melinda, I'm waiting on the answer. My life is not complete. Y'all shout that out. And Megan, if I miss it, let me know. We're trying to find, and Janet did give us a 25-pound bright white HP laser jet. So she did say that. So Janet gave us something. She gave us something. Does any of y'all, do none of y'all ever print out any digi kits or digi anything? I can't believe that. All of y'all do not print out anything digi. Hi, Flo. All right, so let's see here. Let's see. And I'm thinking I want her to have pink, and I did kind of pick a green, kind of a green for the background because she's going to be blue and pink, teal and pink. So I'm thinking let's just go ahead and put in some background. Let's see what happens. Remember, this is not a color book page. It's a collage in the collage book. But it was a grayscale. And I said, heck, let's just color this baby. Well, let's color her. She's not a baby. I meant like this page, not her. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's just see what happens. So yeah, Ann and I are holding our breath, waiting to see what kind of inkjet paper you guys use to print out your digis. Any updates, Ann? Ann, do we have any updates yet? Oh my god! I did see it. I wish I can remember. I think it's a girl because I follow people that make zines too. I think it was a girl that makes zines, and I can't remember her name, but I just saw a short. It was a short, and it showed it showed her when was this? This is kind of recent, like within the last couple days that I saw it. I don't know when it was made, but she said I mean the what do you call it? The words she wasn't talking. It was just words, printed words. And it showed her like looking right up at the camera and looking through maybe zines or papers or something. And then it shows her turn and run out of the room. And what it said was the title, the words on the short were, how did she say it? Everybody wants to gatekeep their printer information or something like that. Like gatekeeping your printer information. And like she turned around, somebody goes, "What kind of printer do you use?" She was gone. Gatekeeping your printer. I thought that was hilarious. Now, are y'all gatekeeping the printer paper? Ann, any news, Ann? Okay, here we go. Arlene's fessing up. Yeah, just printing out like, yeah. I use matte photo paper. See, photo paper is usually thicker though, isn't it? Let's see. I'm going to write it down though, Arlene. Matte photo paper for laser printer. Okay, I'm going to write this down. What brand? What brand, Arlene? We need a brand name. Don't just leave us hanging at matte photo paper. Paper for laser. Kind of use bright white, right? But we need brands. My eyes are watering. Okay, so she just uses any brand, but it does make a difference. The brands do make a difference, Arlene. So we need more specifics. Okay, come on, people, come on. I have my good photo paper for my prints, which is working well with my eco printer, my eco tank printer. But yeah, no, nobody's telling us the best paper for like if you buy a digi kit. And I know lots of y'all buy digi kits. What do y'all just print it out on crap paper and hope for the best? I mean, I don't mean that mean. I mean seriously. Do y'all just thank you, Miriam sent a link. I'll have to share. Miriam might be gatekeeping that printer paper. Oh my gosh, my eyes are watering. I can't see where I'm going here. When I start laughing, my eyes water. So, all right, there we go. It's looking pretty good for a background. I could have just done it black too, but you know what fun is that? Let's see. Digital prints have all links. Okay. And I do know that some, you like that flow, some photo papers will, if you try to do certain things, the ink will just smear, you know. Yeah, it's it's a challenge. It's a challenge to find the right paper with the right printer. And now that I have my new eco printer, I need some advice. I need some advice. All right, let's see here. Let's color that a little darker up here. And again, this is not a color book. It's this out of my collage, you know, suit book. So, yeah. Don't use gel. Yeah. We're not even talking with the jelly plate right now. I have good paper for the jelly plate. Yeah. What Ann and I are trying. Ann and I are trying to figure out is the best for digi printouts. You know, if you have a digi kit, you know, you buy a digi kit and they have pictures in there for you to print out. Yeah. I have hammer mill. The hammer mill that I have does not work good, does not work well with digi printouts, like digi kit printouts, like collage soup. You can go, you know, buy printouts to use, or you know, digi kits you can buy. But then again, I'm just saying all this. I've never really tried to. I don't buy digi kits and I don't download these, but you know, there's occasion that I might want to. I want a good paper. I have Nina. Nina does not print out like this good a quality. Just doesn't, Hermie. I have Nina. I have Hammer Mill. Unless it's a specific kind. You know, I need the brand and all right. I'll quit talking about it, guys. I don't mean to make this show about, you know, printer paper, but you know. Bye, Angie. Thanks for stopping in. Be careful out there. Angie had to go somewhere. All right, so I'm just trying to get this background in, then we'll decide what we want to do with her outfit. And if we finish this up, I might move into the this book here that I showed earlier. This book here, this little My Secret Bookish Life. Very cute. Lots of good quotes in there. I'll probably write the quotes down. I want a paper if I make a copy of my own. Let me click on this. I want a paper if I make a copy of my own backgrounds that the colors are the same as the ones I use. Yeah, exactly. Okay. He says, seems to not be crisp. Oh, crisp. Seems to not be crisp. Yeah. I want crisp. I thought she said not to be crap. Arlene. All right, let's see. Let's get all this in here. Anyway, that's funny. I thought that little meme thing, well, it wasn't a meme, it was a short. But about gatekeeping the printer. Yeah, I'm liking my eco printer so far. Again, it's not the most expensive, it's not the cheapest one, but it's working out pretty good so far. I mean, I love my my Epson Artesian that I've had for years and years, but it stopped grabbing the paper. It stopped grabbing it and pulling it through, and so I'd have to like go like keep sending print like 10 times before it would grab the paper. And then the other thing is the ink cartridges are so expensive, like $10 each, 12 maybe for each color. And that in the artisan used, 6 colors. So it was a pricey little endeavor, I'll tell you, to print out prints and stickers. So I am liking the eco print where I printed out all those prints. What I say, 42 of them, 42 5x7 prints, and the ink didn't even budge. Okay, I'm just going to kind of leave it like this, kind of streaky, so that kind of just looks maybe leafage or something going on back there. You know what I mean? I could color it and get it solid. Markers are rolling off the table this way. All right, let's see. Linda says Southworth 100% cotton 32-pound resume paper. I'm going to write it down, Linda. Going to write it down. Linda's not gatekeeping her paper. And I'm writing y'all's names down, what y'all suggest. So if it's something that works out, I'm giving y'all full credit. Okay, Southworth 100% cotton 32-pound resume paper. Okay. Thank you, Linda. All right, let's see. Feels like we're pretty weak. Don't forget. Thumbs up. Thank you, Tina. The thumbs up are pretty weak. Oh my gosh. Hi, Beth. Anybody else coming in? So, all right. So there we got a background. We can always finesse it if we need to. Okay. Now, and see, it does go through. It is just thin. It's not quite copy paper. Well, it kind of is thin like copy paper, but it's also got some kind of coating on it. These collage suit papers, there's some kind of they're kind of a coated paper of some kind. Do you think they'll let us know what kind, and we can buy that kind of paper? Do you think they'll let us know? Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see what we want to do here. I'm gonna have blue. She's gonna have. I think I'm gonna give her green eyes, like the background. So let's just go ahead and put some green in there. We can highlight it up. Let's get some green in there. And I want her to have an outfit to be blue, and I want her hair to be pink. So let's see. Maybe let's see how bright that's. Kind of a brighter pink. Let me test this one out. That's a little almost salmon color. I'd rather go with the bright with this color. That can be in there too. All right, let's start with, and it's not going to show up much because her hair is almost solid black, right? But we can put a little bit of highlights in here, just where her hair might be a little bit highlighted. Again, this is not a color book. This is just a collage. I didn't even know if it would take the marker because it's not a color book. All right, I'm just going to put a little bit. You can't really even see it, to tell you the truth. But let's see if I put a little bit of this. Does that show up any? Maybe a little bit. That shows up a little better than the, you can tell she's got either, magenta or pink hair with a little bit of that in there. Let's see. Maybe there's a secret copy paper society, password chicken conspiracy. Maybe, Cat. Uh, like I said, I just don't print out digi stuff, but if I want to, like the collage soup had that, all the quotes and everything. Now they're just probably in black and white, but it made me think, well, I want a good paper that's going to do good quality printouts. What does Collage Soup recommend? Do they have a recommendation? Because they sell their books in digi form. Not all of them, but they sell books in digi form. Do they have a paper they recommend? I'd like to know that. Emily? Do you have a paper you recommend for us to use? Let's see. Let's put a little more magenta in here. Same for up in here. I don't know how much you can see it, but it shows a little bit. Okay. All right. Because we're going to have a lot of gold on here, too. Think Cat's onto something that's a conspiracy? Man. Okay, so now let's see. So I want her outfit. I'm going to start with a light teal and just get it all. Let's see, that's not the lightest. What's the lightest one? Is this the lightest one? No, that's darker. Maybe this is the lightest one. I thought I had a lighter one. Let me look. Because I want a real light one. That's pretty light. All right, let's see. Let's just go ahead and do this. I'm going to start with the lightest teal and just get a good coating on here. Again, a lot of this may bleed through. That's almost too light. Let's go back with this one. Let's go with the chiseled knit. Now let's go. Yeah, that'll go. That'll work. I want the whole thing to be cut this, light teal, and then we'll go in and shade and highlight. So all this armor is going to be teal. Okay, now that's looking good. See how the grayscale works well with the markers? Even though this paper, this is not made for, this is not a color book page. This is a collage page. But because it was grayscale, I thought, I want to color her. And I know it's squeaking. Put me on mute if it's irritating. So anybody working on any projects that y'all want to talk about? Taking any classes, doing any collaging, doing the zine swap, or planning on doing the jelly. And I know they're saying it Gely, Gely. Where's the thing? Here it is. Postcard play challenge for July. Anybody doing, talking about that? I know Devin's doing it. And Devin streams today at 2:30 Eastern. And she will be talking about her part that she wants to do, what projects she's going to do with that. And I think she might have a new stencil release. I'm not positive about that. But Devin has stencils via PM Artist Studios. And so, yeah, Devin will be talking about what she's going to do with the swap. I keep calling it a swap because of the zine swap. It's not a swap. It's a challenge. July challenge. Let's see. Um, good one. That's got to make the wingnut book in. That's got to go in the wingnut book. I have been gardening since I have no good paper. Good one, Anne. Let me get the wingnut book. That's good. Get the wingnut book out. When someone says something funny like that, it goes in the wingnut book. Y'all know we've had this baby for a long time. And I told y'all, Denise goes, "What is this book?" And I said, "It's when somebody says something quippy, quotey, quick-witted, funny, it gets put in the wingnut book." And she goes, "Well, let me read some of them." She goes, "That doesn't make any sense. What does that mean?" You had to, this is you had to have been there book. But it's a bunch, because we're all just a bunch of wingnuts. Yeah, it doesn't make sense if you weren't here. All right, let's see. Let's get back to her. Let's do her headdress. Doing digitals on my coffee shop. Finish backing postcards. Okay, now here we go. What do you print those out on? I think, Miriam said she sends hers out. I think she said. I'm not sure. All right, we're going to go ahead and do all the featherage, and everything in this headdress is going to be the teal as well. I try not to turn the paper, but I'm having to do it to get up in here. We'll do some details. And look, even where the back, this ink came through a little bit, you really can't see it very much. So it wasn't bad. Fess up. I was going to ask the best paper and put a suggestion on my shop. I'm not sure what you mean, Miriam. You don't have a favorite paper? I'm not sure what Miriam's saying over there. All right, let's color all this in. Just a base coat. Nice base coat of all this teal. Because if y'all don't share, y'all want me to share when I find out? Because I will find out. And I told y'all what kind of printer I use now that I got a new printer. I share everything with you guys. I really do. I tell y'all how I do everything, all the supplies I use. And speaking of new, I did get one new supply. I saw somebody using it, and I don't remember where I saw it. It was on a color book channel. But somebody, because y'all know, Prismacolor and ColorPencils do not erase easily, right? They do not erase easily. So I saw them using this eraser, and I got it on there. When I got these books, I went ahead and ordered the eraser. So I'll show that here too in a second. Just base coating the whole outfit. I'll look at chat here in just a second. There we go. All right. And it dries lighter. So you can see, look how light it's already dried. Let's see. I've been taking portrait painting lessons because, oh, Cindy, what kind of watercolor, acrylic, oil, what kind of medium are you using to do your portrait painting lessons? Hello, Ruth. Who else am I missing? It means that I don't print at home, but your question made me understand I can give better service to my. I see what you're saying. Okay. Because you don't print, but you want to tell people what is the best. Good, right. Well, as soon as I find out, Miriam, I'll let you know. No, I'll tell everybody. Okay, so this is and I kept the packaging long enough to show y'all because I did want to talk about this. So it's these Tombow sand erasers. Look at this. Sand, they feel kind of like a light sandpaper, like the lightest sandpaper, very light, not heavy. It's not like an emery board. It's very light. So we could test these. I haven't even tested them. I just got them. Look, still got the packaging. I'm going to throw the packaging away so y'all want to look at it. Erases colored pencil and ink. Janet might have these. Janet, do you have these? We're going to test them. We're going to see what they in fact do erase. Pencils, ink. We're going to test it. We're going to put them right there, right here. You're welcome, Miriam. Let me make a note. Tell Miriam. Where's my post-it here? Tell Miriam what paper for digi prints outs, for print outs. Because Miriam has print out. She does digi print out. I mean, she has digi products. So she wants to be able to tell people what kind of paper to use. I hear you. Oh, you did a haul where you use these? Well, I didn't see them from you, I don't think, Ann, because it was just recently. So I'm not sure. But Ann has lots of products on her channel that she does reviews and stuff too. So, and I haven't seen it, so you can throw out advice as I test them. And okay, let's see here. Now I'm going to get the dark. Let's get some of the darker. Do you want me to go with the light first? Let me test. I think it's dry enough to test my. Let me get a white pencil. Let's get a pencil. Light blue, dark blue, white. Let's test some pencils on. Remember, this is it's a coated paper, but it's thin. And it'll marker go through, but it's from the Collage suit books. It's not a color book. This was not really made for coloring per se, but I like this picture and I wanted to color her. So I am trying to do it. Oh, you're doing it pan pastel. Okay, Cindy. Are you posting anything anywhere yet? Are you still like, I'm not posting anything yet? Let us know. All right, let's see here. Okay, the pencil is working. Can y'all see that? Maybe I need to zoom. I don't want to zoom in too much. You'll get all pixelated. But look, see that white line right there? It's working. It's working. I'm going to go ahead and highlight with some pencil. And I want gold in it too. So we'll see how far we go with the. But I can go over the white with the gold. When I get out something like this to color with pencil, it makes me want to get out all my color books again. I haven't colored a lot this year because I've been doing a lot more collage this year. But this makes me want to get out more color books. See? Let's see. Color page or not, she looks great. Thank you, Arlene. Dee Dee's looking so good already. Thanks, Vale, and good morning. Get a sip of my water here. Dee Dee, heard you from as far as I was in the kitchen. Thought you were several pounds. Realized you always talking. Yes, I'm always talking. Even when I'm not talking to you guys, I'm talking. I'm talking to somebody. I don't know. Let's see here. I'm going to keep sharpening because I want a nice, sharp, crisp highlight here. And we haven't done the shadows yet either. This is just, whoops, I'm going to snap the tip off there. Janet, what are you working on today? Move that over. Stay over there. Let's move this out of the way. Anybody else want to talk about what they're working on? Call the acrylic paintings. My daughter took them and promised to take pictures of them. I don't do. Oh, you're doing I'm not sure I understand, Cindy. Acrylic paintings that your daughter took? Acrylic paintings, and you're doing them in pan pastel? I'm not quite sure I'm understanding. You're taking the class though with pan pastel? Oh, you do both. Okay. Pan pastel and acrylic. Okay. Just trying to get the highlights on. We're going to go back in there with the dark teal and some gold. Mary is slow stitching and growling about it. Mary's growling about her slow stitching. You're so cute, Mary. Oh, thanks, Christine. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Write it down. I get a print. I've been making prints. Thank you, Christine. I wrote you down. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I'm finishing up a couple of dolls. And if y'all don't follow Arlene on Instagram, she does 3-dimensional dolls. So y'all follow her on IG. Speaking of dolls, growing. Oh, you're growling about the phone typing thing. Okay, that's all right. We read typos, Mary. It'd be bad if we didn't, because half of my typing is typos when I'm in other people's chats. My iPad likes to correct my correct typing and make it wrong. I don't know why it does that. My iPad does not like me. I shouldn't say that out loud, should I? But what was I going to say? Now I forgot what I was going to say. was going to share something, but I forgot now. All right, let's see. We're going to do our this in a minute. Just get a little bit of light in there. Oh, prints. I was going to say something about the prints. Sue says, I'm collaging a picture in the mythographic Wild Summer. I ordered it from Walmart and they sent me 2 books by accident. They let me keep both. So you're going to collage on the color book? That's kind of fun to do sometimes. I've done it a couple times. Collaging in a color book. Yeah, that's what my iPad does, Mary. Corrects it for me. Thanks, Marsh, and good morning, by the way. Good to see you, Marsh. Marsh is getting ready to be a dad here in about 3 or 4 weeks. You'll keep him and the missus in your prayers. Just getting the highlights on here. You can put the darks in first, and I'll go back. I usually go back and forth when I'm working on something like this, back and forth between the highlights and the shadows, and depending on how long I want to work in one section or whatever. Let's see. Hi, Anne. All right. Sharpening again. See how that's making it stand out? Can y'all tell the difference? I hope. Lots of detail on her. This reminds me of my big pinup poster book. I love that book, but I don't know if everybody really likes my pinup girls. So I don't pull the pinup girls out very often. But I like my pinup girls. Poster book to color. The big, big poster book. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. We can always go back and add more. Let's see. Vale says, I'm coloring as well. Try out the grayscale. I'm loving how your page from the collage suit book is turning out. Thank you. Yeah. Grayscale's really easy to color with alcohol markers. Because you get that base. Look how quick I got that base down. This would have taken hours to do with just pencil, with just pencil. But with the marker base, you just like get that base on there. Thanks, Cat and Paste. You get that base on there really quick. But in good way, animals. Yeah. So this one, are you talking about this book, The Fairy Flight and Dragon's Light? Yeah, this is the book that I took this page out of. But it's a collage book. Yeah, it's a collage book with just maybe 3 or 4 different grayscale pictures in it. Not made for coloring per se, but I liked it, so I wanted to color her. All right, now I'm going to get the dark, and maybe I'll go straight in for I'll go in for the black. Let me get a black. And maybe let's see. peacock green is what I'm looking for. Here we go. Peacock green and black and this color. And I got this color too if I need it. But I think I'll start with the peacock. I won't go straight into the black. I'll start with the peacock green. It's the darkest teal color, teal-like greenish blue that there is in Prismacolor. All right, let me just test it out and see. No, I think I will go ahead and start with the black, the very, very darkest, and then we can feather out. We can feather out with these two. All right, so what I want to do is get in here in the very, very darkest shadows. And you'll see, I'll do just one section here and you'll see the difference, okay? Just with the shadows, with no shade out, no blend out. And we'll take a quick break and test these erasers. See, Anne makes. She said she has these on her video, on a how-to video. She did not gatekeep the erasers. Anne makes did not gatekeep the erasers. I just missed the video. I probably would have bought it back when she showed it. Oh, I cracked myself up. And I do need some kind of, I want her eyebrows to be the color of her hair. And probably in her lips too. I'll need to go in there too. But I'm just going to add a little bit of this color, and then I'll blend it out with the light pink, just to kind of blend it in there. And I like my girls to have thicker eyebrows than they usually draw them. There we go. Let's just go and put some pink in her lips, and then I'll blend out her rest of her face in a little bit. Let's see. So the pictures in that book are animals and little people and random things. I'm going to have another copy. Yeah, there you go. Or, Sue, if you knew what kind of paper to use, you could print them out again. No, I know, Anne. I meant that as a joke, Anne. I know you're not, and I'm not either. Exactly. Oh, I hear you, Anne. No. But that was a funny little short. You can probably find it. You can probably find it in shorts. I'm not sure how to read. I don't really look up anything in the shorts. I don't look up anybody's shorts. But in the shorts, you could probably find, on YouTube Shorts, you could probably find gatekeeping a printer. It's probably not hard to find. If one of y'all found it, I would show it. It's really funny. It's just like, it's 10 seconds or 15 seconds long. All right, so can y'all see already the shadow here compared to over here? And I haven't even put the dark teal in yet. The dark teal is going to make it really look good. Thanks, Nanimo. I don't look up anybody's shorts. That sounds like something Janet would say. Although Janet would say, I'll look up somebody's shorts. Sadly, I don't have a printer. Okay, Sue. Okay, from now on, I'm going to wear long trousers. Miriam said. Might be a good idea. Might be a good idea on stream, because you show yourself on stream. I have before, but I just don't want to think about how I look. I don't want to worry about it, put on makeup and look good. And not that you have to do that, but if y'all want to see what I look like, go over on Instagram. There's pictures of me over there. Don't make me look dressed up and fix my hair. My hair's pinned up on top of my head. Don't make me dress up, please. This is enough pressure to do the artwork and keep up with chat. But Denise and I have done a couple of videos together. They're really poor quality. If you go back and look at the old videos that Denise and I have done, like destash my room and stuff like that from 6, 8, 7, 8, 9 years ago. The quality was really bad because I didn't have a StreamYard. I didn't have 1080p. I didn't even have, probably only had 360. I was probably on Ustream at 360. So yeah, the quality is going to be really bad if you go back and look at those videos. But there's one that is really hilarious of me and Denise destashing in here. Oh my gosh, we had the best time. It was hilarious. It's probably about 8, 9 years ago. I'm not sure. Oh, let's see. That's what I went down there. Okay, Miriam, we won't ask what you wear on the bottom half, right? On the bottom half. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I don't want to have to worry about what, people, oh, well, I like your makeup today. I mean, I try to always have my nails done for you guys. I do try to always have my nails done. Just saying. Let's see. Turn that light. The sun came out really bright right then. Let's see. Not seeing anything else in caps. I'm going to keep rolling here. I'll take a break in a minute to test out these erasers. Anne, how long ago was your video on the erasers? Maybe we can narrow it down because you can't put in links. But if you want to tell us when you talked about these erasers, how long ago was it? We can find you when you talked about them. Okay, so I'm just going to try to get in here in some shadows. You really want to take your time with this. I don't even want to hurry that much with the details because it'll look all wonky if you don't kind of take some time with it. Even though I'm trying to kind of hurry on stream, I still want it to look, nice. Let's see. Oh, yes, and my bracelets. Thank you for noticing, Anne. And Laura goes, and your bracelets are nice. Thank you, Anne. That's sweet. Thank you. Let's see. I haven't seen Janet talk for a while. Janet must be off snarking on somebody. Janet, are you off snarking on your neighbors or something? I'm going to call you later and get the deets. Can y'all see the difference with the shading now, with the black? I'll do this over here so you can kind of really tell. But I've been adding it in here. And again, I'm kind of, keeping it not too much black in here yet because I want to do the pencils. Janet, oh, there's Janet. She's off looking for a link. Janet, I love you. She was off looking for a link at Anne's videos. Anne, you want to give Janet some more info so she can post a link to that video where you talk about these and whatever else you want to talk about, whatever else supplies you reviewed. Help Janet out there, Anne. So that when you have grayscale, a lot of the works, where to shade and everything is done for you. You can just follow the shading of the grayscale and get a good color page worked out. Janet's busy looking up shorts. Okay. Janet's busy work. I should put that in the wing nut book too. That's good. Okay, I think she found something for you. Uh, a link, and you want to check that link out. Janet posted. Make sure that she's not just looking up your shorts. See if that's the right one. Oh my gosh! Thanks, Janet. Yeah, I do have. I'll show y'all my. I've only done a few. I haven't done too many. My pinup girl posters. It's a color book. It's a color book poster book with pinup comic book girls, pinup girls, and they're all. I mean, there's no. You'll see nothing, but they're pretty. If you know what I mean. I just don't. I don't have a problem with pretty girls. I mean, it's not. Keep it family friendly. All right, let's see. And I saw that um, there's the new version of Riven is out. If y'all have ever played Mist or Riven, back in the '90s, they revamped Riven, and it's probably somebody. And I won't play it, but I will go watch somebody on Steam. I'll go on Steam and watch somebody play Riven because I played the old version. Same thing for Uru and Mist and all the games, science games. But I will. I'll go watch. I'll go watch a walkthrough of somebody on playing Riven. Me too, Jane. Did you see the new Riven's out? They revamped the whole thing because it was too much to like just update it with the technology and everything. So it'll be on Steam, I'm sure, because there are other new games that were on Steam. And so I know that sounds like, dang, you're not even going to play the game. You're just going to watch somebody else play it. Yeah, I am. Okay, so there we go. I think that's a good start. You play Zelda. See, I don't really play any games anymore. I just don't have the time. I don't take the time, I should say. But yeah. Let's see. Okay, bye, CB. You're welcome. I'm glad your happy mail made it. I hope it made you smile. I hope it made you smile, CB. All right, let's just do. I'm almost, really, I'm almost got most of the areas with a little bit of the darkest shadow in here. But I love gaming art. I love gaming, the concept art and the art. When I was playing Uru, I don't know if y'all ever played that, where it was one of the first games to do like online gaming. Now it's everybody's killing each other with the uh, you know WoW and whatever other. I don't even know what new games are out there now. Very, they're very battle oriented. But Uru was like an offshoot of Mist and Riven, and it was all puzzle solving. But you were in a world that you could change how you looked and all that, which is probably everybody probably does that now with all the new games. And you were able to communicate. Everybody it was before iWatches. Everybody, it was called a ki or a key, and everybody had one of those. And it was just really, it was puzzle solving. No shoot 'em ups. It was all puzzle solving. And we were most of us were in beta, and so I was always drawing, trying to draw the avatars of the people in color pencil for them. It's just everybody had different avatars, and I would do color pencil drawings. I have hundreds of them. Well, maybe not hundreds, but I have probably 100 different avatars that I drew for everybody during that time. It was so fun. It was so community oriented. Now again, that was also before like streaming and what we do now. I'm talking it was like probably 2001, 2, somewhere in there, beginning of that century. 20 years ago, 25 years ago, maybe 20 years ago, probably 20 years ago. And so it was fun. I get it. I get why people like gaming. All right, let's see. All right, I'm going to make sure she has a nice little highlight in her. Let me get something here, small white. Here we go. Oop, that's a little. I'll have to. When that dries, I'll knock that back. It looks a little. Well, maybe it does look kind of cool. It's kind of creepy cool, but it really brought her to life, didn't it? It's too big though. It's a block, kind of blobby. I can't touch it though. I gotta let it dry. Can't touch this. Let's see. I think it's closer to 25 or 30 years. Yeah, it was at the Riven. Yeah, that was in the late Riven Mist. That was like 93, 4, 5, somewhere in there. Uru was more 2001, 2. Yeah, I guess it might have been almost close to 25 years ago. So, hi Chica, how you doing? That's how do you, Kristen? Let's see. But yeah, I play a little phone game. That's about the only game I play now. Just one of those little phone games. No, nothing interactive with people. And definitely no kind of, you know, fighting games. All right, so let's let that dry for a minute. Let's take a quick moment and let's get a couple pieces of paper here. Let's test out these. Let's see, I need a cardstock. Let me get another piece of cardstock here. Because this is textured. All right, here we go. And I'll try to remember to show y'all the pinup girls if y'all want to see them. Let's see. All right, so let's test out pencil and pen. All right, so let's go ahead and put down some. Oh, great, I just broke the lead. I should probably test it with black, though, so that I just want you to be able to know that it's colored pencil. Let's see how well, if it erases. And I don't know what Anne's test did. She might have had secret tips. I don't know. And then we want to do some kind of, let's get a ballpoint pen. Let's do a Bic. Let's maybe do a Sharpie pen. This one's running low. And it may have to dry too. I may, this is going to be kind of wet and to smear. I don't know if it has to dry before we try to erase, but we're going to try. All right, so these are the Tombow Mono, which I'm sure Janet has these. It's called 4 ink, but it says it's also for color pencil. So let's go ahead and try. Okay, it erases, but is it going to get back to a white paper? Probably not. But it's probably, I guess it could, depending on how well your paper holds up. How well your paper is going to hold up. That's darn good for color pencil, because nothing really erases color pencil. You know what I mean? So now let's test it on the Bic. It is not denting Bic. Sharpie. No, it's not erasing. I don't know what kind of ink, Anne. Does it mark up the paper? Well, it did a little bit, but it's not erasing a Bic or Sharpie. That's going to dig into the paper right there. Let's just see how. I'm taking off the paper to get down to that. I can feel it. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's going to depend on the color and the paper. Yeah. So that's just a big pen. It did pretty good on the. Now, how's that paper going to hold up to go back over? It's okay. Yeah. To go back over it again. But you got to, yeah, kind of have to work at it. You do have to kind of work at it. It's good in an emergency. Yeah. There you go, Cat and Paste. It's good in an emergency. If you got something, if you're doing a portrait, let's say, Sue, if you're doing a portrait, and, you really have to, you have to get, really dig in to get something off. If you're doing a commission, especially, or a portrait that you want, you don't want to have to ruin a whole portrait, right? Okay. Let's see. I still had a raw Topeka. It works well if you're just writing, drawing in one coat of color. Okay, one coat of color. Okay, yeah. So I can imagine. Let's just do black here, and let's just kind of do like this. All right. You still got to work at it. This is just copy paper. You know, you still have to work at it. But it doesn't feel like it's scratching up the paper too much. It's not too much. Yeah. But in a pinch, like Kat said, in a pinch, it would come in handy. I can see that. Well, now with pan pastels, which is what Sue's been doing lately, she said, is you can erase a pan pastel with just a kneaded eraser. You can unless you've already sprayed it. Now, if you sprayed it, that's a different story. But you can pick up pan pastel easy with just a kneaded eraser. So yeah. All right, so let's move this out of the way. Let's bring her back. Let's make sure there's no little crumblies there. Okay. All right, so we got it going on. All right, now I'm going to go in with the peacock blue, and again, let's see, maybe I should try to zoom in one more. There we go. All right, how's that looking? Is that looking okay? And now I can get in here, and where I put the black, I can start feathering that out. Can y'all see that? Let me sharpen. You want to keep a sharp pencil. And so where the black is, I'll put the peacock blue, and then I'll take a light, maybe even the lightest one. We'll go with a light aqua, maybe. Let's see. Yeah. And then blend the peacock blue. So from the black to the peacock blue to the light aqua, that blends into the marker. Can y'all see that? And if you got some of your highlights are too light, just go over the white. Go over the white with some of your lightest, the aqua, and knock back the white so it's not bright white in some areas. That just kind of sets it back in there. All right, let's get back in there. And this will take a minute. Another dimension, that paper is white, and again, it works well if you're okay. I think I said all that or saw all that. Okay, Jana's right. Is the chat moving? I don't think it's moved in a minute. Let me test. Are we still rolling here? Yeah, okay. All right. Anybody reading anything good lately? I always try to post books. This week I posted my 2 new sticker books just because it was something different. But I try to post every Sunday evening or Monday morning in my community tab some suggestions. See how that, can y'all see the difference that teal makes? It does pop, right, Nano? See the difference with the two teals in there? No two teals in here. I just have the black and the white, but look with the teals. See how much it makes it more dimensional? Makes all the difference. High contrast and coloring really does make a difference, doesn't it, Cat? Cat and Paste. Oh my gosh, if you don't follow Cat and Paste on Instagram, she can even do magic with Crayola crayons, people. Just saying. And Tina, too. Tina does some good coloring. Uh, yes, she is Leona. Cat is amazing colorist. If y'all don't follow her on IG, you should. Okay, and I'm just going back and forth between the two teals, the light one and the dark one. Contrast makes the biggest difference. Yes, doesn't it, Kat? It does. And again, this is just a page out of the Collage Soup book. It's not a color book. It's just this book right here. And they had 2 or 3 pictures at the beginning that are grayscale, like this. And she was one of them. So I wanted to color her, even though it's not technically a color book. Is anybody talking about what they're reading? Not seeing any book mentions. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break. We still got a ways to go. Maybe I need to work a little bit more in her face because this is going to be the same thing over here. But can y'all see? See where the black and the teal is starting to make this really more dimensional? And this has just got the black and white with the marker. All right, let's see. And I'll try to finish it and take a picture of it. Do I smear that? Oh, do I need a pencil? No, that's part of But let's go ahead and do a little bit. Let me sharpen again. Let's work a little bit on her face here. And grayscale is not black. So if you want anything black, you're going to have to get in there with some black. And I do want a little bit of light. Let me get some lime green to lighten up the irises. Oops, pushed too hard. Jack Reacher, The Secret. Oh, okay, Nana. Thank you, Terry. I'm reading the book Eaters by Sunny D. I think I saw that. That's not the one about the cannibals, is it? There's one out there, but with cannibals. And I said, "Oh, boo." She was looking at it. I go, "Oh, you sure you want to read that?" She went, "No." I don't know if that's the one. All right, hang on. This is, I think I need to clean out my pencil sharpener is full. Karen Kinsberg book, first book in 5. What kind of book is it, Sue? They eat books. They're non-human. Okay. All right. For some reason, this pencil is not sharpened. You want to get another lime green. Here's one that's already sharpened. I just want to get a little tiny bit of lime green in that iris. Then I want my white sharpening. Let me empty out. Look, it's just full. That's probably why it's not sharpening. It's so full. There we go. It's like Fahrenheit 450. Are you reading Fahrenheit 451, Miriam? Okay, let's see here. I want to get a little bit more. Brighten her eye. A little bit of highlight in the corner of her eye. A little bright above the eyebrows. A little brighter on her nose, her chin, her lips. Corner of her mouth a little there. A little too much. Let me get a which color here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's going to give her a little bit more oomph. It's got a little bright. Turn down the bright. No, maybe not. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break, guys. Do a BRB. Where's my BRB? BRB. Just a minute. Malibu's sleeping down there. Let's see, it's pretty much a Christian book about the Baxter family made on a TV series. Okay, I don't think I've ever heard of it, Sue. Tell you what, I am waiting for, and that's my Ellery Adams series, Scones. I forget the name of the series, but here, I'll look it up. It comes out in October. I have it in my cart. It's like book 6. I love this series. It's a cozy mystery. It's a cozy mystery series. You can follow Ellery Adams on IG. Let me go to my cart here. Hang on. I just have a few things in my cart. I'm going to scroll back. And also the new pop manga Flights of Fancy comes out in October. The new Camilla Del Recco, in case View is watching. Here it is. The Little Lost Library. It's the new. It's book 7. It's book 7. I've read all of them. I love her books, and it's a secret book and scone society. But there it is right there, and that comes out in October. Can you see it? I'm way up in there. The Little Lost Library, and they're cozy mysteries. I mean, it's a mystery. People, get murdered, but it's not like, it's kind of like watching or reading a, Murder She Wrote or something like that. So, okay. So let's see. What else do I want to do? I probably need a little bit of blue slate. That's my favorite. Put shadows in the eye. Let me sharpen. Hi, Kathy Berg. Put just a little bit of shadow under the eyelid there. You probably can't hardly see it, but it does make a difference. And again, you can kind of see where I put in the teal. I haven't put any over here or any down here, just right there. See how the teal stands out? And then maybe just a little, let's see what this color will do. Need a little bit, a few highlights in her hair. Because you don't really see the highlights too much. So, and her hair's that magenta color. Well, I gave her magenta hair. So let's go ahead and put in a few of these highlights here. It just, makes it stand out just a little. That. Just a few. Maybe have one crossover there. There we go. That's better. Dee, I think you would like her book. She's written a ton of books. Okay. Do y'all have any questions or comments? Anybody got any? Oh, Kathy, let's ask you. Kathy, Kathy Berg, do you ever print out Digi? You do. You and Colleen both do, don't you? Print out Digi kits and things. We're waiting with bated breath, Kathy. What paper do you use to print out your Digi kits or Digi elements? Bated breath, waiting to know. Me and Ann makes. We're not moving till you tell us. Hi, Devin. Did I see Devin come in? And Devin there she is. Devin will be streaming at 2:30, and she will be talking about the jelly, and I think they're saying July postcard play instead of July. It's July. But see, when I say July, I want to put an I there. But anyway, that's how it is. It's just one L and a Y, Postcard Play, the Carrie Griffith postcard challenge for July. And Devin will be talking about it because she's in it. She'll be in it. And so, yeah. So Devin comes on at 2:30. All right, let's scroll down. Okay, you print out digis. We want to know brand, weight, type of paper you use, Kathy. And do you have what kind of printer? I'm using an eco printer now. And I got paper and pen ready. There's Devin's channel. Janet just put a link in. Oh my gosh. We were talking about it earlier, Kathy. So let's see. I don't print out. Yeah, see, well, my Hammer Mill 32-pound premium does not print out good copies. Quality copies. I mean, that look like this, Devin. That look like this. Mine does not do that. Mine does not print out with the Hammer Mill 32. It's good for jelly plating, but it doesn't print out good quality digi prints. So yeah, I have that. It does not print out that quality. So I know. I don't know. So anyway, all right, let's keep rolling here. Do I want to keep working on her? Do y'all want me to? Because I'm gonna keep doing the same thing. What if y'all want me to keep working on this, do you want to see something else? Do you want to work on something a little different or see something else? Let me know. Because this is all going to be the same. The rest, I've got I got all the basic stuff done here. Pretty well done, except for this. Says use a coated paper, matte. Who says what? Nanamo? I missed it. I also use brochure paper, rice paper, different specialty papers. Well, I mean, just to print out. Just to print out. Just some, I'm reading. Lighter weight if it's for collage. Yeah, for collage. I've tried both. And my Hammer Mill, Nina, a couple, 2 or 3 other ones. They don't print out. They don't print this out this well. That look like this. Do you know what I mean? Jelly to rhyme with July. Yeah, July. It just doesn't roll off my tongue, Devin. That's why I keep showing it. Yeah, I have the Hammer Mill. It does not print that. So I don't know. Yes, I do have it on the best settings. Yes, I did, Kathy. What I can do with the settings for this printer. Yeah. It just doesn't print out crisp dark. It doesn't print out crisp and dark. It just doesn't. So I don't know. Don't worry about it. We were just all talking about what kind of papers that everybody uses. And that also goes for my when I had my Arteza. I still have it downstairs. It just doesn't like to grab the paper. My Arteza, Epson Arteza, not it wasn't an wasn't an eco printer. It's just my other printer. It was the same way. It did not print out dark, crisp, digi pictures. Just didn't. Yeah, it doesn't. So, and that's 2 different printers with 10 different kind of papers. When I just want to print something out crisp and clear, I don't do that. Like I said, I don't print out digi kits or digi downloads. It just doesn't partly because it doesn't do good. but also because I don't need that many. I have the books. So it's rare that I really need a printout. But if I wanted one, just one or two, it just does, it's not the same. So I just, yeah, no, I don't use it. But other people like Anne were asking as well as I was. All right, so I'm getting some of the light in there too. Some of the aqua color. Yeah, we just talked about that, Chica. Yeah, no, we already know that. Well, and my it's not just my eco printer though. It's my Epson Artisan that I've had for 9 or 10. I don't even know, probably not that long. I don't know how long I've had it with the cartridges and everything, and the 8 color, whatever, however many color cartridges are in it. It's the same. It doesn't print out it doesn't print out the same quality like this dark. I'm just going to pull one like here. It does not print like that. It looks like this. It looks lighter and fuzzier. It just is not this dark quality. And that's two different kinds of printers. So I'm always thinking it's got to be the paper. It has to be the paper because my photos, like here, you weren't here, Kathy, a minute ago. I printed out photo paper, my prints, photo paper. Look how good that is. This is my eco printer with photo paper, but I don't want to use photo paper for collaging, right? I don't want photo paper for collaging, but it does great on that. So no, that's not it, Kathy. And again, it's two different printers. I'm just thinking it's got to be the paper. Cat. Poor Anne's gonna have to stick with gardening. Anne was saying earlier she can't find the right paper, so she's just gonna be gardening. Because my photo paper works great. It's just copy paper weight. It does not print out good copies. It's a mystery. That's why we were asking. Yeah, that's why, Kathy, before you came in, we were all asking and talking about the different papers everybody was using and trying and stuff before you came in. So when you came in, that's why I just said, what paper do you use? Because we're already having that conversation. It's not a big deal, but it may be to some people. Well, like Miriam. Miriam wanted to know because she has Digi products on, that she wants people to print out. Well, Collage Soup too. They want you to print out. They talk about it back here in the back of their book. If you go to Collage Soup, they have tons of digis for you to print out, including their books. You can print out not all their books, but they have different books that you can print out and pages that you can print out. They want you to print out this quality, don't they? Don't they want you to print out this kind of quality? It does not print this kind of quality. I'm telling you. Okay. So anyway. And Anne has the same question. Anne has the same dealio. So, yeah. Let's see. Skin tones, Copics. Yes, I do. These are Copics are the best for skin tones. Who wants you to buy? They want you to buy crap. I'm not sure what Janet's talking about. She's talking about different markers or papers. I missed something Janet said. All right, so I'm going to get in here with some of the dark teal. And then some of the light teal, or the aqua, I guess it is. Thanks everybody for being here. If y'all have any questions, put it in caps. But I'm slow coloring here, so I'm catching most of the chat, I think, because I'm just taking my time and slow coloring. I mean, it looks kind of like I'm going fast, but I'm really kind of just stopping and looking at chat. Thank you, Devin. Yeah, it was just black, hair. I gave her some auburn hair. And again, this is just a page out of the collage suit book. This is not a color book page. I'm just getting some of the darker in there, and then I'll go back with the lighter. Let's see. Inkjet is never going to look as good as a laser. Yeah. The thing about the laser, though, it's, I don't say shiny. Try high visual thought. Thank you. Linen paper. Okay. Writing that down. I'm writing down all these ideas. Welcome back, Ruth. Maybe I'll try Staples again for paper. There's a garden center next. There you go, Ann Makes. Well, if you find the secret paper, Ann, let me know, will you? If you find the secret paper, Ann, my Staples closed down years ago. I mean, like way before the virus. My Staples closed down. I have an Office Depot, and I don't like it. My Office Depot is dark, dingy. You can barely find any people working there. Yeah. I don't even like going in there. Like I had to go in there to make my zine copies, to make my zine copies for the zine swap because I wanted those on laser and I wanted them, you know, uh, edge to edge. So those did get copied on a laser printer. But yeah, I don't have to do that every time I want a nice print. I don't want to have to go get a laser copy. And those don't, not for collage anyway. For collage, I don't want it shiny paper. Anyway. Yeah, I like my Staples. My Staples was good, but like I said, they closed down years ago, so I don't have. I mean, there's other Staples in the Atlanta area, but I don't, have to go driving an hour to Staples. All right, I'm still smoothing out here. But it's a topic of conversation. I'm going to go also back in here with a little bit of. Let me finish this sleeve. We're getting there. With a little bit of Posca extra highlight. Let's finish this sleeve. pretty much right up next to the black that I already put down. Biddy Penny. Hi, Biddy Penny. Meeting, but I couldn't help but 2 cents on the paper. Oh, all right, what did Biddy Penny say about the paper? Did she say digital kits? I print digital kits about 3 days a week. I have searched and finally figured out some papers. Send you some links. Okay, that'd be good. Or you can tell us here. We don't mind. Anne's going to throw herself into the garden center if she doesn't find out soon. Just saying. She's going to throw herself on top of a Venus flytrap. Yeah, share in your community tab, Devin said. That would be good, Biddy. Yeah, if you don't mind. Don't be we're trying to avoid the paper gatekeepers. Especially Ann Makes. Ann Makes is like she's gonna throw herself on a Venus flytrap. Oh, okay. She said Epson double-sided presentation paper. Okay. Double-sided. All right, let me get another paper. I'm running out of papers here. I'm running out of post-it notes with all y'all's ideas. Okay. Epson double-sided presentation paper. Thank you, Biddy. Presentation paper. I keep buying plants on there. I knew what you meant. Epson. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Devin. Epsom salt? Yeah. Good one, Devin. All right, Biddy. I'm writing you down. I'm writing everybody's names down that gives us the. So when I find the one, I'm going to give full credit to whomever. Full credit to whoever finds us the best digi printing paper. For those that want to print out digi, because like I said, if you missed it earlier, Biddy, where we got 2 new collage books here, and this one right here, she was in this collage soup book. This is not out of a color book; it's one of these, and collage soup has always got things for you to print out, right? They have tons that you can buy for 99 cents or sampler packs and stuff like that. So I always buy their books, but not everybody does or can. So I like to tell people, well, go print some out. But if it's not going to look good, why go print it out, right? So that's how we started talking about the paper. So thank you, Biddy. Are we talking Ann Makes off the ledge? Ann, have we talked you off the ledge? I'm almost done here. We're done. Y'all are so fun. I think I want to add just a little bit. Let me get a little bit more in here. I'll add a little bit of some Posca highlights in here. Me too, Anne. My eyes have been watering for the last hour laughing. Okay, should I add a few little extras? Oh, wait, we need a little bit more over here. So don't forget the edges. But I hope y'all have had fun doing this. I'll back out so you can see the whole thing. All right. Need a little bit more in here. Missed a couple spots. I'll try to post this later. Let me get a little bit of shadow under the thing right here. Oh, and I did find out about the van across the street. Our neighbor has company for 2 weeks. So the van is the neighbor's company. We did find out. So y'all can get that CIA business out of your head from Monday. All right, let's back out. Let's back out here. Let's see. There we go. Let's take the pen. There we go. I'll put her on some black cardstock. Let me get some black cardstock. Oh, let's see. Do I have a sheet handy here? Come around over this way if I can reach it without knocking anything over. There we go. There we go. Yeah, she looks pretty good, I think. Now I don't know about the green. Just the green needs something, I think. I don't just like it, just that plain green. It needs some more lighting back there. I don't know if let me see, where's my lime green? Will the lime green show? No, it's not. It's not lime. It's not quite light enough. If I put the white with the lime on top, that might work. Let's see. Just to give it some glow back in there. You know? And then I can feather this out with the lime green too. What do y'all think? Does it need the glow? I think it needs the glow, doesn't it? I bet the van runs the papers. Conspiracy chicken. Cat. Conspiracy chicken. And then to make it not so white, I'll go over the white with the lime green, see? And it'll still be glowy, but it won't be bright white. It'll be a bright green. Now let me get in here with a little bit of Posca highlights. See that? See how, can y'all tell the difference that from that side to that side? How it just glows? Thank you, Belinda. Did I say hi to you, Pam? Hi, Pam. I said hi to Vale. It does, the glow does make a difference, doesn't it? See, if you look at it carefully, the white with the lime over the top, it makes a difference. It gives it a glow. Now, wait, one more thing that's going to make this pop. I got to remember to do this side. I haven't done this side. Let's see. Where's that? I had one of those pen. It's a little leaky though. I'm not sure if I want to try it. What do I do with it? Here it is. This Artistro extra fine. These work pretty well, but sometimes they can get blobby. You got to kind of watch them. Silver. I'm not sure silver what. Macash. I'm not sure what you mean, Raul. Okay. So I'm going to have a paper here to keep it. It doesn't want to flow. Sometimes they'll do really, really well, and sometimes they won't. But my thin Poscas are somewhere. I got the fat Posca sitting here, but I want a thin one, so that's why I pulled this. Hang on. Oh, I splattered it. I knew I was going to do that. Come on. There we go. Hang on, guys. I'm not looking at chat for just a second. All right, so you can kind of see just those few extra brights. That I'll wait till I get the green done over there. Let's do a couple in here. I'll find another pen when I go to do more. It's a little annoying. I was going to add some gold in here too. I haven't got to that. Like on the other side of the white, we could add gold. I don't know how my gold pen will work though. Well, should I test that out? Thank you, Nanamo. All right, let's see. I want to try some gold in here. Let me test out my Krylon. I mean, I can get out my gold. Yeah, that's going to be too thick. I'm going to have to, if I get any gold, it's going to have to be painting it. I'm going to have to reorder this, Janet. I'm getting low. Don't order it, Janet. Janet sent me my silver backup. But I'm running low. I got to write that down. Order another thing of gold ink. There's a pen. Another Kuretake gold mica ink. What did Bale say, Janet? Yeah, I have the silver. Janet sent it to me. But I thought with this gold, there's what it is, guys. No gatekeeping on the ink. Brilliant gold ink, gold mica, Kuretake. Now, it's not cheap. This is probably the most expensive gold paint, but, well, it's not that. It's like $20, Janet, or something like that. But there's nothing like it, I'm telling y'all. Let me shake it up so I can get it in the lid. I'm going to show y'all. Look, there's nothing like that gold ink. but I need to just use a brush to get in there because my the other ink that I have, I'll just use one of my little nail brushes. I love these little nail brushes. They're so cheap. Now, how long they're going to last, who knows? But, they're just good for little touch ups like this. So I'm thinking, let's see here. Let me move this. I don't want to knock that over. I'm thinking I'm going to want some gold. Now, of course, when I photograph this, it's not going to show up. The gold will not show up not very well on a photograph. But I'll show it to y'all here. Just a minute. I'm just better with the brush than a pen nib in this tiny detail. So I can get thick and thin lines. All right, let me put the lid back on. Put the lid back on and shake it up again. And then take the lid off and just work out of the lid. I'll hold it up here in just a second. What time is it? It's a little after 11. Is there anything else y'all want to see or do or anything? Any other books or collage books that y'all might have missed? Tell me if y'all want to see anything else now. This is the time. While we have some time. I don't want to do this side yet because I haven't finished with the white. But where I put the white there, let's go ahead and do it down in here. Okay. I'll stop now and then finish because I want to finish the white before I put the gold. So I think they'll stop where I have put the white, I've put the gold. Wait, I see one spot I missed. Okay. All right, Dee Dee, that gold pulls the green into the focal point. Yeah. Well, I got to finish doing the highlighting the green, glowing the green over here like I did here. But here, let's show you here. All right, wait, let me clean this brush out. All right, so you can see the gold. Right. So she's coming along. I'll try to finish her today. All right, let me see if y'all have any questions, comments. I know those cheap nail brushes are nice, right? Thanks, Ego Brain. Hi, Mama Juju. Anybody else? Who else am I missing? Oh, no, it does, doesn't it, Leona? So, that's just when the whole thing is done like that. But, so I'll post her on IG when I finish it. Thanks. So again, the book I got that out of is this Fairy Flight and Dragons. Again, it's not a color book. Look, it's a collage page. It's a collage page, kind of like this. That it's got a sheen to it, but it works fine with alcohol markers. But there's only a couple of those pages in here in the Fairy Flight and Dragon's Light. But I did do a flip through of this, and I did a flip through of the Snarky Malarkey, and then this little book right here, My Secret Bookish Life. I did a flip of this. It's got lots of quotes in it. It's really, really cute. And I think I saw this on View's channel. All right, let's see. What else do I have here? Do I have anything else that I need to go over? I'm looking. I showed my a few of my little cards that I've got started for. If I really want to do the July challenge. I just got to see what time. If I got enough time. You do one a day, and you post one a day. It's not the posting so much as the doing. But Devin will be talking more about it on her show at 2:30. That's the hashtag for the postcard challenge. And and I did do this to remind y'all about your zines. If you're in the zine swap, you need to get them to Janet by the 15th of July. What other little notes do I have over here? Oh, I'm about to finish that. I do have, look, Devin, on one of my notes. I have this on one of my notes, Devin, to redraw Lucy. Now, do you want Lucy bald or with her hair? Because Lucy just got a haircut, and she doesn't look the same. She does not look the same. Do you like her with or without all the fur? I think you probably want her with the fur. Oh my gosh. Well, it's only 11:15. I hate to go, but I guess, I don't know. I think that's pretty much all I have. Do y'all have any questions or want to see anything? I'm looking around, trying to see what I might have missed. You're welcome, Jane. And we just use alcohol markers and Prismacolor pencils, little gold ink. I got all my little notes for paper. Oh, there's my new little pen nibs in this little thing here. Okay, yeah, 2:30. Tell Miriam. Okay, I got a whole stack of Post-it notes here on the papers, on what kind of inkjet printer paper to use. Whole stack. Let's see. With hair. You're so sweet. With hair. Oh, with the hair. Yeah. Okay. With hair, please. I just sounded funny. What was the consensus on the erasers? Yeah, it did, but it was kind of tough. It's like I would consider it an emergency erase, Ruth. It's an emergency eraser because it does kind of dig a little bit into the paper. So that would be considered an emergency eraser. I don't like to get that far in a process that you're having to just dig down with an eraser. That's a real emergency. So I find your card. Oh my gosh, right, Ann? All right, guys. Well, I guess I'll just head out a little early today. I'll try to finish this and post on IG. I'm Inky Well, INKIWELL on IG. Or if you put in Dee Dee Willingham, you'll find me. And all my other information is on the About tab. Don't forget to check out my Community tab where I post books every week. And the information for the zine swap, if you still have time, you got about 2.5 weeks or so to get it into Janet. All that information's in the Community tab. And thank you, Terry. I appreciate that. Thank you, Debbie. That's sweet. Thanks, guys. All right, I'm gonna head out. I will finish this and post it later. And leave comments if you have any. And we will see you guys at Devin's at 2:30. And I'll be back on Monday. All things go well. Thanks, guys. Bye.